All right, guys, we're testing brand new golf balls today. LA Golf. They're kind of making a little noise lately. They got a $2,200 putter. Now they have a $70 for a dozen. $70?
That's one of the few things I know about them, is that they're really expensive.
Yeah. For $70, this better perform better.
Well, it guarantees 375-yard drive.
Guaranteed?
No, I'm just kidding. I made that up.
We got to decide. No, we don't have to decide anything. We got to test it. I'm really curious to see if it's worth 20 extra bucks compared to the premium balls. Let's put them in the simulator and test it out.
Don't forget, guys, if you're in the Denver, Colorado area and you want to come in and check out any of the products that we have, come down and see us. We're in Westminster, just between Boulder and Denver. We got PXG, Mizuno, Srixon, Bridgestone, Cobra. We got a lot going on.
If you're going
to
place an order online, you might as well get it from us anyway. So just call us or email us and we can place your order.
Yeah,
Little sales pitch
regardless
there.
of where you live.
Don't forget to check out our awesome barbecue channel, by the way, too.
Yeah.
You know what? So the packaging is nice. Ball feels good.
Solid.
I like the look. It's very understated, like just a classy look.
Smooth and clean.
So here's the thing. You know what's funny is, remember when we did our PXG ball take, I said PXG was known as a premium luxury brand.
Yeah.
They missed the mark. They should have done a $70 a dozen.
Yeah.
Because just to be like, what? $70? What is that about? And they didn't do it. They did $40 a dozen, which there's a million companies that make $40 a dozen.
Yeah.
So here's the thing.
What do we know about this golf ball?
I know they charge $70 for it.
I know it's a 4-piece.
Yeah, it looks like it has like a, we're going to cut one of these open. It has like a little compression layer.
4-piece. What else is 4-piece? The ProV1 X is a 4-piece.
I don't know.
That might be the only one I know. But that's what it's compared to, right?
Yes. But what I was thinking is it's genius because if you don't want to eliminate competition, make your ball $70 and then there's no one else that has that. However, it's a big risk because it has to be, let's see, how's my math? $70 versus $50, that's a $20 price difference. That's like 38% more cost.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So it should improve.
Terrible math.
Oh, it should improve performance-wise. Should it perform 38% better?
In theory, yes. It's not going to.
Let's cut one of these open quick before we hit it. I want to see.
You want to cut? You want to cut one open and hit one?
No, we'll hit a regular one that we don't cut. On the line. Oh yeah. Hear that? Does it sound a little crunchier?
Oh, it's pretty.
Oh. So
there's 4 definitive layers there for sure.
Yeah.
Walk them through, Trev. What are we seeing?
I don't know.
Come on, you know.
This purple layer is softer for sure.
Yeah.
It's a little squishier.
So we got that blue layer, purple layer, the black layer, and then obviously the polyurethane layer.
Okay, so
now that we've seen the inside of it, we know even less about the ball because we don't know what we're looking at. But it is in fact a 4-layer.
Yeah, we know so much about golf. We know that this didn't tell us a lot because I'm not smart enough to really know.
No, proof is in the data.
But they said that it should produce less spin off of the driver.
Yeah.
And more spin around the greens.
More spin and feel around the greens. Usually brands have to choose one or the other.
Impossible.
So that's why you would go from the ProV1 to the AVX, right, in the Titleist line. You're either choosing distance off the tee box and less spin, but then you're sacrificing that spin and feel around the greens, or you're taking the spin with your driver and using it around the greens. You don't get both. They're saying you can have both.
Yeah. Should, for this Tate, should I probably use my new cheat codes for this video, right?
Probably.
Let's check out the new cheat codes, guys. What do we got here? So we have Gen 6 driver. Look at that. 9-degree Gen 6 driver with this beautiful Tour AD graphite design. They make the best shafts out in the world, I think. So this is the UB5, up and beyond, baby. So this produces a higher launch, mid to high launch with lower spin.
Here we go, 50 yards with the wedge. The LA Golf, Trevor and I know our data with the ProV1, so we'll kind of compare it to that.
What kind of spin we like with a good solid ball? About 8,000?
You asked me between 8 and For me personally, it's between 8 and 10 is what I want in my
With
50
a
yards.
50-yard shot?
Yeah.
Okay.
8,000 to 10,000.
10 obviously you'd say on the high side.
Yeah, I'm getting nippy with it. I want it to really stick.
By the way, my favorite ball we've tested so far is the Srixon Z-Star Diamond. I think it's the best ball in golf right now. I'm anxious to see how this stacks up against it.
So I was talking to a Srixon guy today, just as a little blip in there, not to mess with LA Golf. He was telling me Srixon is the #1 ball in golf in the world, worldwide. Not on the tour. The tour, obviously, the #1 ball on the tour is ProV1. But he says their demographic in Europe, in South Africa, it's crazy.
Oh. It wasn't I. So spin's almost identical for both of us.
Yeah,
7,700.
76.
Honestly, that's about, I don't spin it as high as Tate, so I'm usually like 65, 7,000 on a wedge.
So it passes the first test.
Yeah, I mean, pass it is the same.
Yeah, same
I'm
as
looking
each
for
other.
30, at least 30% better.
Well, okay, real quick. It passes as in it does spin well. I got a couple over 8,000. I prefer my average at like 8,700. I want my average in the
Spins
high
well.
8s.
It's holding up good, so nothing's going to chew up a golf ball like fresh grooves on a wedge.
But you know what this is telling me is we do have spin around the greens. It's harder because it's going to give you less spin on the driver. So there's no way it can compete with the ProV1 here on this test. The next two we might see better competition. So now we got to go to 7-iron.
So I'm looking for about 185 carry, at least 18-degree launch, 40-degree descent angle.
Spin.
6,000 would be pretty good for me on a 7-iron.
That's a good way to start it. It's like you've hit that club before.
So a little low on the spin, but I struggle with spin rate. Descent angle's awesome. 46 degrees and 24-degree launch angle. That's awesome. So even though my spin is low, those other numbers, that ball's stopping. You know what I mean? If it's coming in that steep, you don't need as much spin.
Oh yeah, I believe you, boss.
A Negroni.
All right, Trev, there's your 7-iron. Tell us what you're seeing.
Okay, so I average 5,300 RPMs. That's about normal for me. But check this out. Carry was about what I wanted, but my descent angle was 44 degrees. That's high for me. I think 40 is a good number for me. Descent angle means what angle it's literally descending into the green. So the steeper that angle, the more vertical it's coming in.
Right.
So the less spin we need because it's coming in so vertical. 44 is solid.
Yeah,
that's a really good number. Really good ball flight. And the launch angle is the exact opposite, the angle it's launching at. A good 7-iron is 17 degrees. I'm 21. So high launch, high descent, really good ball flight for me. And I didn't really lose any carry or anything, 180 yards.
So that's a win there.
Yeah, nice, good ball flight.
Yeah. All right, let's see mine here. 5,000 RPMs a spin, and that's usually par for the course for me. I'm usually in the mid-5s with the 7-iron. I would like that to be up around 6.
You mean par for the course? Like, is that a pun you did?
Yeah, it was like an intended pun. Launch angle, 15. That's right where I'm always at, right between 15 and 16. Descent angle, 34.6. Guys, I don't know how else to say it, but this is pretty much exactly what my normal 7-iron is. So I didn't see what I wanted with the wedges. Didn't see enough spin with the wedges. But now that I'm in a longer iron, a 7-iron, I'm seeing almost the same. So
all right, get me
one
a driver.
test less to do. Less to do. Less to do.
So with driver, I struggle with spin rates. I have way too much spin. So if I can get a ball that's going to produce less spin, that's good for me.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's as good as it gets for me.
Oh yeah, on the dot. All right, here we go. LA Golf driver. You know what I've been rocking lately. That Srixon ZX5. Came out of that one a little bit. Okay, so with my driver, my launch angle is right between usually 10 to 12. So I have a pretty low ball flight. Spin is always going to be between 3,000 and 4,000. Distance, I'm going like 275 carry to 280 carry, 300.
Hey, I don't mean to interrupt you over there, but it's always good to test them with a putter, see how they feel off the putter face.
And?
They feel great, really soft. Try it. Or is it just me?
It does feel soft. No, it feels really soft.
Super soft.
Yeah.
That's really important because this is like
that's the club you hit the most.
Yeah, a ball's not better than the other. It's just more like what feels better. Man, it actually does feel good.
Yeah, feels really good. Anyway,
Okay,
so that's my driver standard. I got 8 degrees, so a very low launch. I only got 1 over 10, 13.3. Spin was 4,000, so high spin for me.
So it didn't lower your spin?
No, 257, 282. So I actually had more spin and less distance than with my normal ball.
Well, more spin is going to give you less distance.
Right, but this ball claims lower spin, further distance.
Did you take out miss hits?
I didn't have any.
Oh, okay. All right, let's see mine. I had miss hits. Now, for the sake of ball data testing, we take out miss hits. On our equipment reviews, we don't. But miss hits can very much skew the data on a ball. Okay, so 2,600, that's crazy low for me. I'm normally like 33 to 4,000. I really struggle keeping my spin down. I actually drew a few, but it's hard too as amateurs, Tate, because driver changes by the day.
Yep. So
I could review this ball tomorrow and have 4,000 RPM spin.
Yeah.
Especially with the driver.
You averaged over 300, dude.
305, Cream City, baby.
Yeah.
I mean, I like the ball flight of these. I definitely like the ball flight.
With 7-iron and driver for you.
And I love the way they roll off the club face. So I think wedges didn't really do anything for me at all. 7-iron, I really like the ball flight, and my spin was down with driver. I don't know if that was just the day or not. So here's and it feels great off the putter face. All right, Tate, so is it worth the $70?
My take?
Yeah.
No. For me personally, I would never spend $70 on that ball.
No, I don't see the extra 20. We got to test it more, but I'm not seeing another $20 worth here.
Yeah. And It's not that it's a bad ball. The ball performed well. It feels great. Feels fantastic, but the data for me personally wasn't there.
That's a risk reward. If you're gonna say, hey, we're gonna charge you an extra $20 for this, you better deliver. Now, as an amateur. Now, maybe pros, when they're testing this, they're a lot more in tune with their equipment than we are. Maybe they're seeing, they're not paying for them, but maybe they're seeing another $20 worth.
Yeah, absolutely. And their striking is so much better than ours.
Yes. But as amateurs, no. I mean, I think you're getting max performance already out of...
I think most amateurs already scoff at $50 a dozen.
Yeah. So we don't have time to announce the winner of our last giveaway. So our next video, we're announcing 2 winners.
Yeah.
Because we're just pressed for time today.
Yeah.
However, we are going to give away a dozen of the LA golf balls.
10.
11.
10, a tried
And a
ball,
used one.
and 1 cut in half.
Yeah. But that's still like a $65 value.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, stay tuned. What do you have to do to win? You have to like the video.
No, just subscribe.
Gosh, why do I always say that? You have to subscribe to the channel and comment in the video. This video below. Comment there, and you're in to win.
And you can win 10 and a half LA golf balls.
11 and a half.